Okay. Uh, okay. So new developments with this U.S. EU deal, which occurred deal quote unquote. There is no deal, which occurred at the same time with Trump saying that he is out of the way of the so much desired Zelensky Putin Trump three-way meeting. So it's not going to happen. And I have this new layout. It's a list of things, which is not really a deal. Nothing is going to happen as far as what is happening on the ground in terms of numbers immediate. But what the deal, quote unquote, said that there will be further integration between the supply chains of the United States of America and Europe. Now again, further integration. They are further integrating their supply chain, which is exactly of the opposite of Trump ban on nationalism. Right? Again, integration of the supply chains between EU and US is the opposite of what the nationalists wanted. Again, to reiterate, there are three groups in US politics. Is the nationalists, represented by Bannon and Trump. It's Bannon because Trump has no break. It's burnt by excessive use of Adderall with Bannon Trump. We have the globalists, which naturally are globalists, banking, mega banking, and tech. And we have what I call the F-35ISTS, which is Senate and Pentagon, but mainly Pentagon-centered, a group, very active, which wants to integrate Europe and America into one economy. Yesterday they won a big battle. The war is not won yet because since the start of the Civil War, which is the second term of Obama in D.C., usually these wars take 30 years to work themselves out. But this is a decisive battle won by the Pentagon, by what I call the F-35ISTS. Yeah, what is the F-35? F-35 is a Pentagon program. Basically, the F-35 fighter itself is not really a fighter. It's a computer in the air which coordinates all kind of weaponry everywhere in the world of the program members. Turkey is not part of it. Will never be part of it. It's over. It's gone. Right? It's a dream. So whoever participates in this program automatically submits its foreign policy and supply chains to the Pentagon, because you give Pentagon access to your ships, access to your missiles, access to your submarines, which means that an Italian fighter jet can launch a missile from a Japanese ship. But the program is controlled by Washington, D.C. Only the Pentagon has the program, has the software, and no one else. You just have the metal and the plastic and all that. So the F-35 won this battle. But what's happening right now, the unwillingness of the United States of America to send soldiers to fight means that the Pentagon and the Senate, by Senate's permission, is yielding final decision-making power to the countries which are or will be offering soldiers to the battle lines. And that would be Germany now, that would be Italy, that would be France and the UK. These are the four core, and well, yes, Germany, UK, France, and Italy. There's four core countries in Europe which have taken over part of the decision making. They have become co-decision makers with the Pentagon and with the Senate, because Americans are no longer willing to send soldiers. They're just saying, we give you weaponry, and you're going to work it out yourselves along the battle lines with Russia and with Russia, basically, as far as Ukraine. Which means that the power of Washington, D.C. is being diluted on purpose, by design, by the Pentagon and the Senate, because there is no other option. Right? So why is there no other option? Because China is now the superior country. China is now the country to follow. We are no longer leading. We're trying to catch up with China's manufacturing capacity. And the only way to do that is by merging US and EU and Japanese and South Korean supply chains. And there is a process for that. It takes 20 to 30 years, starting from the second term of Obama's admin, which is the beginning of the civil war in DC as well, as declared by Obama. So we are in a situation right now that the Euro-American Union is on a proper footing. DC is yielding decision-making power, or is making co-decisions with Berlin, Rome, London, Paris. Tokyo, for sure. Tokyo has always been a co-decision maker in DC, always. Right? It's out of the question. But this is a new thing. The empowerment of, if I am to use the word Europe, that for the first time I am using the word Europe because the United States is treating it as Europe, not just each country. And again, there are four leaders, and Berlin is at the front line for each. Merz is a true leader of Europe, and he's a co-leader in Washington, D.C. I'm being trained by, for a long time by Henry Kissinger. So this is a proper footing for quote-unquote the West at this moment. It's just one major or small, I don't know, battle won by the F-35ISTS against the Nationalists. Globalists will always remain globalists. Banks will always remain global. I think they're trying to waver in between both two sides because they have no options. But that's where we are at right now. So again, short term, meaning the next 5 years, everything is bad. Everything will get worse. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. Have no hope. The worst is yet to come. You have a fantastic day.